Okay. And we'll record here just in case, although I don't think I need it. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I'm Lauren Albandian. There's quite a few of you who already know me. I am the coordinator for NORWAC and the owner of NORWAC, the Northwest Astrological Conference. Thank you for taking time out to come to this orientation. We're running one every day. Hey, Patricia.
Hi.
Every day, hoping to catch as many people as we can. I will be posting one of the videos. We're just trying to make space for it, to find the right space for it on the website, so that if it's missed, and there are a lot of people that have not shown up yet, then they'll be able to figure out how to get into the conference. So as you've heard me say ad nauseum, those of you who came in early, when you come into a Zoom room at NORWAC, you must have your full name, the name you registered with, showing on the screen, like your name tag. You will be coming into the room automatically with your microphones off. As long as there is nothing happening, meaning a lecture is not going, please keep your microphones off if it is going. If it's in between a break, you can turn on your microphone and chat with folks. But we appreciate you keeping your microphones off. It is likely that if you keep your camera off during NORWAC, that it will be less of a drag on the bandwidth, maybe for you and for the rest of us. Although I'm not sure exactly how Zoom handles that, whether it's an independent something with your internet or whatever. We put in high speed 1 gig here so we can handle it all. It'll be up to the speakers as to whether they'll be taking verbal questions. Most of our questions hopefully will be done in the chat rooms. We'll have one host per room and a room monitor per room handling questions for speakers should they take them. You can chat, as I said, those of you who are now familiar with Zoom, most of us are in this day and age with what we have going on around us in the world, have become comfortable with technology in the ways that we haven't before. So you can find a way to chat, ask questions, you can send private chats, and during breaks, you can even request of the host or the room monitor to send you and your friends into a private breakout room to have a private chat, since it's very difficult for multiple conversations. In fact, it's impossible for multiple conversations to go on at once in a main room. All right. Does anybody have any questions about Zoom that I can answer right now to get out of the way? You can turn on your microphone and ask, or you can pop it into the chat room. Jen will be monitoring that along with Marcella. They will answer questions for you, I'm sure. All right, so let's actually just move on to what we need to learn. Make sure I have the website up. I do. Let's share. All right. Hopefully you can see the screen. You should be able to at this point. See this big blue button here? It says conference login. That's where you're really going to focus. Now, how do you use that? We are in the process, hopefully today or by the latest tomorrow. We've moved up our time frame to activate the virtual part of the conference, but know that there is nothing different in the virtual conference right at the moment than you will get in the regular part of the schedule. The Zoom links will be activated and shown on the morning of the conference, but it is good for you to try to log in and give us, contact us if you're having any problems. You will log in using the email you registered with. So if you don't remember what email you registered with, if you have multiple emails and you don't remember, please email me to verify the email you used. You'll drop your email in here. And because the system that we're using can be kind of glitchy, We're not mailing out or emailing out your password. So down here where it says change or set your password, you'll click on that. Page will come up. You'll put your email address in right here. Hit the request password reset. You'll go close this up, go to your email, find the email that came from the system from NORWAC, follow the link, and create a new password. Then come back to NORWAC, click on the conference login, put in your username, which is your email and password, and you'll come to your personalized conference page called My Conference, which once you're logged in and you can click Stay Logged In, all you would do is keep coming back to My Conference. And it shows you what you are registered for. I have everything listed because I have access to everything. But you will have exactly what you paid for listed here. If in the next 2 days or before the conference, you think something is not on there that should be, you need to email me directly and I can check your registration. If you scroll down, you'll see all the links to exactly what you have in your registration list. If you are registered for Mark Jones's workshop, you'll click on it and there's the link. That'll actually be removed, well, hidden right at the moment. But let me show you what it'll look like right now for the next few days. And of course, if there's a Zoom link, even if you try to click on it, nothing's going to happen. Well, that's strange. These links should not be showing. That's really strange. That's really strange. Nonetheless, you'll come through and click and you'll find all the Zoom room links available. I have to go back and figure out why that is doing that. If you have registered, come on. Nothing like a bogged down internet. If you've registered for the full conference and you decide at any moment before the event starts, let's say you decide early Friday morning before these workshops starts that you want to join the workshop, you would click here. You may register for additional conference days and workshops. This is a bit of there are a number of extra steps that you must take because of the limitations of the system. The first page you come to is going to have the ability to add days to your conference. So for instance, if you've only registered for Friday and you choose to add Saturday, you can do it here. However, if you want to add workshops, you'll have to click here. And then if you want to register for a Friday workshop, you would select one. If you are registered for any part of the conference, the Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, you will get the conference rate. If you've only registered for a workshop and you want to add another workshop, they will be at the non-attendee rate, the non-conference rate. If you want to register for multiple workshops, you want to register for a pre and a post, you'll have to do them one at a time, but the system will remember, Stripe will remember your credit card, and once you put it in, it's just a simple one click to add after you've done the first one. So let me stop sharing and see if you have any questions about that. I have to find out why those Zoom links are showing.
Is all of this information applicable to speakers, or do we have separate links?
Yep.
Everything. Okay, just checking.
Yes and yes.
Thank
you.
So
when a speaker, those of you who are here, Judith, Patricia, Lisa, Robert, I saw a few of you here. When you log into your room, you'll introduce yourself. The host will know who you are, but introduce yourself nonetheless. We will make you a co-host to the room. The room monitors will be there. You'll engage with room monitors, let them know how you want to handle your questions, whether you want to take them, whether you'll take them at the end or in real time during the lecture.
So we're using that public link or that conference link to get into our own room. There's no other link for us.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yes. Once you're there, you'll be made a co-host.
And we have to go through the exact same process with the passwords and everything that everybody does.
Yes, you will be registered as a full conference attendee. So you will set your password. I'll be sending out an email here as soon as I get the word from my web person, Steve Wolfson. He will let me know when all the emails are imported in and your registration levels have been activated. I will send out an email blast through MailChimp. So be on the lookout for that. And I will be including written instructions as well in that email of what you are to do.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely.
And Laura, this is Nicholas.
Yeah.
So one of these videos that you're doing, these orientations actually will be up to view too, correct?
Yeah, I did say that in the beginning.
Okay.
It'll actually, Steve's working on that after he gets all the emails in into the system. We're trying to make it so that that video actually has a link or has a pop-up on every page, so that no matter where you are in the website, that video of the orientation will be available, so that won't be missed. So that is our intention to do.
Hi, Laura, Reed here. So when do you expect the MailChimp to go out, since I didn't get that earlier MailChimp thing to check back?
Well, I'm waiting for my web guy to confirm. So I suspect it will be tomorrow, unless there are complications and technical difficulties today that he still has to handle.
Okay.
But he believed he would have it done today, and my intention is to send the email out tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. If you don't get the email, check your spam, check your junk folders, check whatever you can. We have some problems with AOL. AOL blocks email blasts. So if you're an AOL user, I'm not sure what you can do to change that in your settings. But if you don't get the email, you can simply email me, or you can go through the process and try. You know, you can put in your email and or hit change password or set up password and go through the process. If it's in there, you'll be set to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't need the email from you to get in there.
Not this group doesn't.
Okay.
I'm going to email everybody else. On the previous orientation groups were believing they would get it by Monday. We're having it done earlier. So
Okay, thanks.
email will go out tomorrow to let everybody know that it's active and that they can go in and set up their password.
Okay.
Any other questions about that? Do we need to walk through it again? I'm good to do it again if we need to.
Laura,
Yes.
what if your email that you know that you registered with isn't working at this time? Do we have access to check that now, or is it later?
Well, I've already sent the emails, but if your email is not working right now, send me a new email, Bree, and I will send it on to my web guy to update you.
I went and did the sign up for the conference login, and I registered for a pre-conference workshop, but it's not showing up yet. Is that?
So did it get activated? Were you able to set your new password and get in?
I was able to get in, but
Okay, it's live then. He didn't email me. He didn't text me. Okay, so
Yeah.
what is your, let's see, your last name is?
Savage.
What did you believe you registered for?
I registered for the Judith Hill workshop.
Okay, let's see. It's possible he hasn't put them all in yet. Yes. So it's possible he's got
Right,
the full
okay.
conference stuff in and he's still working on the other, because he has to import each group individually so that the workshops have to go in. Each individual workshop has to go in a group. So it's possible it's not up yet. So I would wait until tomorrow and then check it again, or even later today,
Okay.
and see if it's
Okay.
there. So Esme says that it's live, but just realize not all of your conference selections may be up there yet, because we are still importing all of that.
And I had a second question, which is how quickly after like a live workshop or session will they like appear to like watch? Like, will the recordings appear?
Probably at the end of the day. Maybe if we get to them, we will be taking out the Zoom links and putting in the YouTube links, which would then make them active and live in your login process.
And so those are going to be available for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, can you only, I'm so sorry, I'm really brand new to this. I'm just wondering if, you know, you go for one session, are you able to watch other sessions as well?
So you are, no apologies necessary. To be honest, Esme, this is new to all of us, this virtual process. So any question that you have is a good question, all right?
Okay.
So there are 56 regular conference lectures. If you are registered for the full conference, that's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that includes pre and posts, you will have access for 2 weeks to 56 lectures. You may watch as many as you would like and can during that time.
Okay.
And just know that if you came to the conference in person for that price, you would only be able to see 15 lectures because you can't be in multiple places at once.
Right, right.
Yeah, so this is a pretty big deal to be able to get access to 56 lectures for 2 weeks.
It's fantastic. Thank you so much for answering the questions and organizing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now, there might be some of you who are registered for a single day. If you're registered for Saturday, you will have access to the Saturday lectures. That's all of them listed on Saturday. I don't know how many that is. It's 20 some odd. It's like 21, I think. I haven't counted, but it's something like that. So if you've registered only for a workshop, let's say all you've done is registered, which is great, for Judith's workshop, then you will have access to Judith's workshop for 2 weeks after. You won't have access to other workshops. Just on the workshops, those are singular and unique, they're different, but you will have access to those. So if you've purchased them, then you have access to them. And again, on your My Conference page, it will list exactly what you purchased, and you can watch it live. And after the conference for 2 weeks, you'll use that same process to access the videos. And you'll be able to watch them right in the NORWAC website.
Laura, what is your deadline for receiving the keynote and PowerPoint presentations from speakers?
I would really like to have those sooner rather than later, so I don't have to mess with them. I'm not going to be running the PowerPoints, you are, but if you're still one of those speakers that likes to edit and re-edit all the way down to the wire, fine. Just send it to me when you're done with it.
Okay.
Thank
you.
I'm that way too. You know, I'll create a PowerPoint and then go back in and go, why did I do it that way? And then I'll mess with it.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I missed that. We're sending PowerPoints. We're not running them ourselves.
You are running them yourselves.
Oh, sorry.
You're going to send them to me so that I can bundle them with the audio.
Gotcha.
That's internal stuff.
Laura?
Yes?
Did I hear right that for overseas people, we can get the pre-workshops for 2 weeks now?
If you've purchased it, yes.
Yeah. Because at the time I purchased it, you weren't sure how you were going to do that.
Correct, but we figured it out.
Great.
We figured it out, so yes. You will be able to watch whatever you purchased.
Right.
Laura, can you talk about the vendor page,
Yep,
please?
just about to, I wanted to see if anybody else had any questions. Any more questions about registration? Yeah, Lisa.
Just to follow up on something you said earlier. So did I have it right that when you go into a lecture room, if you're the speaker, the attendees have the option to either keep videos on or off as they wish, unless the Zoom starts lagging, and then turn them more to audio?
We prefer them to be off, and we will ask everybody to turn them off.
Okay.
The room monitors and the hosts will ask everybody to turn them off. They are not needed to be on. As a speaker, as a co-host, even if they were on, you can change to speaker view and you won't see them.
Okay.
All they would see is you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So that's an easy way to deal with that. We're going to ask everybody to turn them off, and we'll get everybody. There's no reason for them to be on during a lecture, to be honest.
It can be a little weird on the speaker end, personally. I feel like to talk to a blank screen and not be able to see an audience like you normally would do in person, but I get the Zoom capacity in terms of video versus audio.
If you want everybody to turn their video on, you can do that. You are the speaker and you can tell them to do that.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you not to.
Okay.
Right?
Thanks.
What we don't want to have happening is to have somebody turn on their microphone with background noise, cars driving, sirens, dogs barking, cats meowing, children crying. We don't want people turning on their microphone and just starting to talk into the lecture room. So we want everybody to keep their microphones off. And if we find people being disruptive, we'll just summarily turn them all off and not allow you to turn them back on. We don't want to do that, but we certainly have the option to do that. So we want everybody to be respectful of what the speaker is doing and the time they're taking to present. Any other questions about registration, login process, Zoom, before I move on to some other options or other items I have to talk about? All right, so let's take a look at one of our other conference options that we've created that I think is pretty fantastic, and that is our virtual vendor room, our virtual trade show. So not everybody has their information up, but I'm going to show you some that do. Like AFAN has created a Zoom lounge. Their hours that they will be open are listed. You can come interact, get a breakout room to talk with friends. Astrolabe Software will be running a 20% off off your entire software purchase. There's a demo video here. Luna Astrology, also a software company. They have a demo video, also a Zoom room where you can go in and ask questions. Bradley Narragon in his art, he has a video presentation, a promo video, and he also has discounts on his art as well, in his art objects and his crafts. And we will have a virtual tarot reader, Katie K, she's not up yet. Zodai Astrology Deck and Map has a video. So you'll find things there. We would really appreciate if you would stop by and see them. They have taken a hit from not being able to participate in in-person conferences this year. So supporting them in any way you can would be great, I think, from the support from the astrological community. We also will have an audio store that is, oh, let me find it. It's not quite up yet. But let me show you what it looks like, or what it's going to look like. We need to work some more on that. Where is it? There it is. So this will be a live function. We will be adding 2020 lectures as we go along as well. These are audio only. This is not the video. The audio will be bundled with the slides I'll give you an example, 2019. These are all the lectures from 2019. You can search them by speaker, by year. There will be discount codes. We're still working on that. There'll be discount codes that will be associated for you personally, a singular discount code, we hope, for each of you to use to purchase your audio. Our goal is eventually to have up, for those of you who purchased a full conference, that you'll be able to buy the full conference audio for $100. That's like $1.75 or $1.70 something per lecture for audio. So we will have, and I think single audio will be probably $8 a piece. We are still working on the video platform, trying to figure out how YouTube works for selling videos. It's a little bit complex and I haven't made my way through it yet, to be honest. All right, so any questions? Were there any major questions in the chat room, Jen or Marcella, that need to be answered?
I think we pretty much got everybody. If anybody has any questions that didn't get typed out, say them now. Oh, sorry, dish noise in the background.
A question on the audios, those will have the slides with them?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
As long as the speaker sends them.
Yes, okay.
We had hoped that there would be a virtual bookstore, but Gregory, my brother, is being one of the team here to make NORWAC go and happen and function. So he really is not going to be able to do that, I think, although he may have someone, I'm not sure. So if there is a virtual bookstore, it will be on the vendor page. And yes, Natasha, you'll be able to purchase the pre and post workshops as audio. So we think we have thought of everything, but we're pretty sure we haven't, because that's the way things go. And we will endeavor to be adept at handling things as they arise. On the contact page on NORWAC is my email and my cell number. So on the day of, or if you're having trouble during the conference, you can call us. Someone will pick up the phone. If it's not me, someone will be answering tech questions and support questions. But please try to resolve it yourself before you call. If there's a solution you can find, do so. If you can't, then we certainly want to help you.
You've done an amazing job, Laura. I am incredibly impressed. This is it's just huge project.
It has been stressful and a lot of details to work out. And we had about 2 months to make the pivot to this and get everything in place. My web person, Steve Wolfson, is absolutely brilliant and amazing. We've been in phone contact, Zoom contact almost every day, making sure that the website is functioning the way it needs to. The team is literally doing rehearsals, practicing how to use Zoom, how to function together as a team, making sure that we have our scripts and ready to go. So yeah. Yeah, so yeah, my phone number is the one that's listed. It's always been listed, so I'm comfortable with it remaining up and having people call. So instead of everybody else putting up their phone, so. Anything else, any comments, questions? And like Esme said, it seems that the login process is working. So if you want to go in and set your password, you can. Just be aware that not all of the workshops may be listed. Okay, and that's it for now, guys. We'll see you at NORWAC.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Laura.
Thanks, Laura.
Thanks, Laura.
Hey.
That was
Bye.
good. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you so much.
I'll just do the wave.
Oh, yeah.
Doing it left-handed, it feels weird.
I'm calling you, by the way.
You're gonna call me? I need to take care of some stuff, so make it quick.
Okay.
Bye, I'm gonna close out the room now. Thanks, everyone.